Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the gathering. We're so glad you can be with us this evening for our time to share a practice of self-care through music, specifically through a wonderful program of the Mama Foundation for the Arts called the Humming Project. And I'm delighted to introduce you to our guests for the evening. First, Vy Higginsen, internationally known author, playwright, radio personality, and founder and executive director of the Mama Foundation for the Arts in Harlem. In 1983, after a decade on such major New York radio stations as WBLS FM, and after publishing a lifestyle magazine, Unique New York, Vy co-wrote, produced, and directed the classic Black gospel musical, Mama, I Want to Sing, which ran for 8 years and 2,200 performances at the off-Broadway Heckscher Theater in East Harlem. In 1986, Mama began a 2-year national tour of the United States, playing in such major cities as Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, LA, San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Washington, DC. The show also toured internationally, bringing gospel music to Austria, Japan, Germany, Greece, Italy, Switzerland, and Yugoslavia, and playing for 6 months on London's famous West End. 35 years after its birth, Mama, I Want to Sing returned to the Heckscher Theater, now known as El Teatro at El Museo del Barrio, last November for 2 completely sold-out performances. In 2006, Vy joined forces with gospel legend Dr. Emily Sissy Houston to teach teenagers about the importance of gospel music as an art form. Gospel for Teens, an award-winning program of the Mama Foundation that is offered free of charge to the community, has grown to be a highly respected and influential source of education and self-development for young people. The CBS News program 60 Minutes followed the Gospel for Teens program for a year and featured it on 2 Emmy Award-winning segments of the show. More recently, Vy created Alive, which documents the sounds, music, and stories of the Black American musical landscape. Alive features and showcases the stories and talents of performers over the age of 55, and has also been featured on 60 Minutes. In another vein, in 2002, Vy and her husband and creative partner, Ken Wydrow, were ordained as interfaith ministers and became part of and graduated from One Spirit's first spiritual counseling training cohort. So I'm very happy to welcome Vy back home to One Spirit tonight. I'm also delighted to welcome and introduce you to Amaya Knoelle Higginsen. Knoelle literally grew up backstage and on tour across the United States, Japan, and Europe with Mama, I Want to Sing. At 7 years old, she performed in Sing Mama 2 with Shirley Caesar at Madison Square Garden. Knoelle attended the Professional Children's School, the Professional Performing Arts High School, the Manhattan School of Music, and the American Dramatic and Music Academy. She has performed internationally and is featured on recordings for numerous productions, including The Next Generation of Mama, I Wanna Sing, in which she starred as Doris Winter, the main character who is based on her aunt, Doris Troy. At the Mama Foundation for the Arts, Knoelle serves as program director of the Gospel for Teens program, as music master for workshops and private lessons, and as music director of the Sing Harlem Choir. We'll be seeing and hearing the Sing Harlem Choir perform at the launch last year of the New York Times 1619 project to close our gathering this evening. Knoelle is a brilliant teacher, an extraordinary musical artist and vocalist, and a gifted leader who is helping to guide the important, powerful, and empowering work of the Mama Foundation into its future. So let's welcome Vy Higginsen and Amaya Knoelle Higginsen by listening first to a track of Amazing Grace from the Mama Foundation's Humming Project.
Hello, everybody. Hi, I just have to say thank you so much, Reverend Diane, for that incredible introduction. My face is stuck in a smile. I so appreciate, love, and adore you and the work you do. My husband and I had the most amazing time at One Spirit. It has changed our life from beginning to end, and our association has been so dear to our lives, our heart, and our work. And to put into practice the information that you supplied to us and our family is deeply appreciated and is evidenced in the Mama Foundation for the Arts Works. So with a sincere and deep thank you from both Knoelle, Ken, and I, for your hard work and your input. We are totally and completely grateful to you. Thank you. Thank you. So the music that you just heard, part of the Humming Project, part of the reason that the Humming Project came into being was in tribute to my mother, Geraldine Higginsen, who was a pastor's wife. My father died when I was an infant. My introduction to humming came through my mother. My mother would hum. And when she did, the house got quiet. I am the youngest of 4 children who she raised as a single parent. But when she hummed, there was a peace that came over the house. And we knew that somehow her humming was allowing her to deal with a situation that she may not have had any control over. And we got still. And peace would come over the whole house. And I realized later on in life the importance of what she was doing for self-care and well-being. And that's when I asked Knoelle and our young people to carry that tradition through of humming. And what I would like to do is to introduce Knoelle and ask her to do what we do every Saturday morning when we meet our young people here in Harlem, as we begin to teach the traditions of music and gospel. So Knoelle, will you introduce?
Yes. Thank you, Mama. Mama, my blood mama, I love you so, so much. Thank you, Diane. This is a special, it feels, the word is community. So thank you for this moment of community. I was trying to describe this. On Saturday mornings when I teach my students at the Mama Foundation for the Arts, we give them a pre-preparation. So I would love you guys to join me in the pre-preparation so we can align ourselves and focus ourselves. If you are sitting, I'm going to ask you to remove anything off your lap just for a moment and sit up straight or uncross your legs. Even if you're on a couch, that's totally fine. And the preparation goes as follows. We just want to let everything out of our system that may be in the way, even in the way of our brains and our thoughts, because our thoughts lead to our actions always. So we're just going to clear the air and clear the spirit for the moment. And we're going to be right here and only here. That's where your mind is. So I'm going to ask you to take your hands and put them up just like this. This is how we prep ourselves. And then I want you to just wiggle your fingers just a little bit, become aware of the tips of your fingers, and just take a nice movement and a focus control on just your fingers. This is how we're going to begin to focus in. And as we focus in, I just want you to start to roll your wrist around, and almost like you're making a spell with the fingers and the wrist and the fingers and the wrist and the fingers and the wrist. Okay, and as we're doing this, I just want you to listen to the sound of my voice. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, breathe in, and blow it out. Good. And continue to roll your wrist and move your fingers around. Good, good, good. We're going to breathe in the great me, and whatever you want to let out and release out, you're going to let that out when we breathe out. So breathe in and blow it out. Good. Now I just want you to shake your hands. Just let it go. Let it go. Let go of that control right now. We know that we're right here. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And as you're shaking, right, zero tension is the goal. Just for this moment, zero tension is the goal. I want you to relax your stomach because you're holding it in. Release the muscles in your stomach and let it go. And as you shake your hands, relax your chest, right, up by your sternum. Just let it drop. Okay, and I want you to breathe normally. Keep on shaking as you listen to my voice. Just shake, 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 shake. We're going to get the blood flowing. And as we shake, I'm going to ask you to deep breathe in one more time. Breathe in and blow it out. Good. Drop your hands on your lap for me, please. Stay totally still and close your eyes. Thank you so much just for this moment. Relax. We can slowly open our eyes, slowly. Thank you so much. Stay right where you are. I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in, not yet, but the exercise is this. Acknowledge the feeling, acknowledge the blood flow, relax into it, give into it. And when you breathe in, you're going to breathe in like this, and you're just going to let the air fuel the exhale, and only the air. Okay, so your lips are going to be slightly touching, your teeth are going to be slightly open in your mouth. And it does not matter what tone you sing on or let the sound out on, you're just going to focus on letting the sound out. Okay, nice and light touch, right? When we hum, there's a stereotype. Some people think humming is like, no. We want zero tension in our life, zero tension in our body and our face and our environment. And so it's lightly. And so this is the example. With the lips closed on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Good. And as we acknowledge that breath one at a time, I'm going to ask you to totally give in. Now, if you feel any kind of tension anywhere, even if you feel tension in the throat, because maybe you're not used to making these types of sounds, you might feel a jumping, just ignore it and just let it out the way it comes out, because we're going to accept ourselves for as we are now until things change. So take a deep breath and I'm going to ask you to do this 3 more times. Here we go. Breathe in. Good. Now, I'm sorry, I'm stopping you. The next 2 times that we do, I'm going to ask you to add a dynamic to it. So when you come home and you're really, really tired and you plop on that couch and you make a big, ugh, right? It's, oh God, finally, oh, I feel so good to lay down. That's the energy that I would love behind the next 2. Okay, on your mark, get set and go. Breathe in. Good, 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 good. Now I would love you to take your hand, and there's something called your mask, and the mask sits right here with a vibration up sound. When we speak on sound waves. And I always say this to my students, because I do teach voice, is that when we're born and we come out your mommy's womb, what's the first thing that we do? The first thing that a newborn does is cries, right? So I tell all my students, and they this concept is sometimes crazy to them, but every human being has the ability to sing, because when we speak, we're actually speaking on a tone. And that tone sits on a sound wave, and we're singing when we speak, right? So, you may have a high voice and somebody else may have a very low voice. But the humming, in singing, there is what we call a mask zone. So, and that zone buzzes. Like with a hum, you may think about a buzzing kind of tone or vibration, right? There's a vibration to it. And so I would actually like you to feel your own physical body's vibration. So take your hand, do the same exercise, and put it right here on your mouth and your nose, just lightly. Breathe in and then let it out on that big noise. Here we go. Good. You may feel your lips slightly buzzing. That is the whole point. Just like this. One more time. Breathe in. Good. Good. That is the technicals of humming. Now, Mama Vy talked about her mother humming, which may have sounded something like something like that, right? She would take a deep breath and let that oxygen of life, right? The life force come into her body, and she would just let it out on a sound. So I'm going to have you guys do that. And since you're on mute, it's okay. I can't hear you. If you don't feel like you're a singer, that's totally fine. I just want you to let a sound out, even if it's a musical note. If you can sing, that's great. Breathe in and totally give into it. It's perfect. Now, the sustained sound and the sustainment of a hum is something that can be totally transcendent. So I'm going to have you guys do that now. And before I want you to do that, I want you to take a deep breath, and then I want you to let it out. Open up your mouth, because here's the amazing part to the healing and the humming. When you hum, and let's just say you dropped your jaw, if you would naturally drop your jaw to where it naturally sits, right? Your mouth automatically, without forcing it, makes the sound of ah, which means God. So from the hum to the drop, it's built into your body already, which is absolutely incredible. I find that incredible. So I'm going to breathe. Watch me. It's just a slight drop. I want everybody to try that. Breathe in and okay, and it's a totally relaxed drop. Zero tension is the goal. Breathe in one more time. Good. Now we're going to do a closed tone, and this is the last thing that I'm going to do. The closed, we do have to sing a song. I just love it. We're going to sing a song while humming. So the last thing I want you to do is take the biggest breath that you could possibly take, and you're going to hold that hum as long as you can. And I want you to feel the vibration. So I want you to take your two fingers, your middle and your index, and put them right here, okay? When you take that deep breath, make it really, really deep on the count of 3, and you're just going to hum, no I, okay? Here we go. Breathe in. Repeat, breathe in big. Again. Beautiful. That's an exercise that you can do for meditation when you wake up in the morning or any time of day. You can close your eyes while doing that. Not on the Zoom, but on your own. The next thing I would love to do is just teach you a very short song, and we're gonna hum it all together. Diane, that's what we're doing, right? Or Mama Vi has to talk, yeah? Yes. Yeah. Sorry, here we go.
Thanks, Knoelle. Thank you so much. I can feel the calm coming over now already. So I just want to briefly discuss what we discovered about humming. And humming can inspire harmony and understanding, well-being, compassion, for ourselves and for the whole world. That's what we figured, the power of humming. And when we look at the benefits of humming, this is what I am told they include. The humming benefits include reduces negative emotions such as fear and worry and anxiety. And it calms the nervous system. The humming calms it. And it refreshes the body, the mind, and the spirit. So little did I know as a little girl that that's what was happening, except we just felt the effects of the humming. And it also slows down the breathing and the heart rate. So humming has a powerful place. It relaxes tension in the body. And they say it dissolves stress. It lowers blood pressure. It activates the nervous system. And it promotes well-being, hope, and courage. So I can't think of anything else that's more worth doing than humming as a practice and part of perhaps a daily meditation of self-care. So I really thank my mom for introducing humming at such a very young age. And so Knoelle, if you will continue, maybe we could go into the practice of just what that feels like.
Yes, you know, as a, I'm sorry, did I miss something? One thing? No.
No, I just wanted to kind of encourage you to, while Knoelle begins to teach a few songs or songs that you may already know, that become aware of the reaction that your body personally is having and where you might find any one of these benefits coming true for you.
One of my favorite songs as a child has the word sunshine in it. It makes me think of light and love, and it makes me think that I should be standing tall continuously up toward the light. And the song goes simply, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away." And so I hope we all know this nursery rhyme. And if you don't, I'm going to sing it really, really fast. And I think this is the one song that we're going to stick with. So it goes like this. I'll sing it out loud. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. So that's a reminder of the melody. And what I would just love to do in the same vein is just hum it. I'm going to give you not a fast rhythm, just super normal and natural. So the same rhythm I sang it in is totally fine. So it's like this, just like that, okay? On your mark, get set, breathe in. Okay, we'll do one more time. Breathe in. So what I would love you all to do is just take a moment just to relax back, because I know sometimes when we sing, there's something that comes over our mind. It's like, oh, I've got to be a singer now. You don't. we're in our own homes and we're enjoying each other. Just let it be relaxed. Relax your face and just like this. Here we go. Breathe in. That's You Are My Sunshine. Mama Vi, did you want to do another song? Did you want to hum another song? I think you had a suggestion.
Yes, I think that was a good suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
What I would love to do is do a little bit of This Little Light of Mine.
Oh, my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
If we can hum up to that.
Yeah. So that's like a mid tempo song, and when we do that, and when we make sure you take your breaths, so take them nice and large, and so you can support the sound coming out wherever the breath feels naturally it should come in. Just let it in. So This Little Light of Mine goes like this. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So if I were to hum it, it would be like, just like that. So on the count of 3, we're gonna all do this together. On your mark. Oh, so 1, 2, 3. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. This Little Light of Mine, one of my favorites. So we have Sunshine and This Little Light of Mine. And Mama Vi, was there one more suggestion that you had? I think. Is she unmuted?
What, I know it's going to sound a little funny, but we did a couple of tempos. Now, I know everybody knows this song. And I wanted to use this song because it really affected the breathing differently than songs that had longer notes. So if you don't mind, could you lead us in just a simple song of Happy Birthday?
Yeah. So yeah, everybody knows that. So once you take your breath, so happy birthday to you. We can start there. Okay. So take a breath, and here we go. Breathe in. Yes. You can hum to anything you want, or you just hum your own melody and make it up in improvisation. I would just love to hear some people. Can we just, look at all the beautiful faces that I see. This is so amazing. Is there somebody that would love to raise their hand and volunteer? I would just love to hear the vibrations of your voice this evening.
If you can raise your hand virtually, we'll recognize you and bring you into the room.
Or I could just call you out.
Just
Let's see.
What this is like, what the humming feels like for you.
Oh, look at all the beautiful faces. Oh, okay. I'm going to call on somebody, Miss Diane. Is that, if that's okay?
Sure.
Okay. I see, is it Jean. Am I saying the name correctly? Jean? Hi, Jean, I see you. She said no. Okay, she said no. Okay, I'm gonna call on one more person. And look, no pressure. This is a relaxing exercise. I see, oh, is it Mary? Hi, Mary, I see you. Can we get you off mute? Can we get Mary off mute? I see it's Mary, yes. I hope I'm saying this correct. Mary D, yes?
Mary Liz. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Why don't you pick one that you wanna do? This Little Light of Mine, or You Are My Sunshine?
Oh boy, yeah. This Little Light of Mine.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yay! I just love it. Oh my goodness, it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Miss Mary. That's so awesome. I would love to hear Reverend Susie. Hi. There you go.
Hi. So my theme song actually is This Little Light of Mine, so I'm going to do that one also.
Okay. So pretty.
And
So
Knoelle,
pretty. Yes.
so I
Just
want to,
smiling.
I would love to, that was wonderful. Can we turn it back over to Reverend Diane
Absolutely.
to lead us into our next section?
Okay. So we thought that we could also, in addition to humming, that we could do a listening exercise, sort of a combination of listening and humming. And this is a recording of a song that most of you know very, very well, that the Sing Harlem Choir recorded on an album of covers of Beatles songs. So this is Let It Be. We're gonna hum along to the track as we listen to it. And the chorus is a little bit different melody-wise than you're used to. So that's where the listening practice comes in as well. So you really listen to the notes of the chorus so that you can hum along and harmonize with what's being sung. So David, if you would put on the track for Let It Be.
Myself in times of trouble, blessed Jesus comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, he's standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Yes. Let it be. Speak to me. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. will agree.
There will be
There's
an
gonna
answer,
be.
let it be.
For though they may be parted, there's still a chance that they will see.
There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Jesus comes to me.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
And in my hour of darkness, He's standing right in front of me.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Oh
Let it
Lord,
be.
let it be.
Let it be.
Let your will be.
Whisper words of wisdom,
Whisper
let it be.
words. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And when the night is cloudy, there's still a light that shines on me.
Shine until tomorrow, let it be.
Let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Blessed Jesus comes to me.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Oh,
There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be.
let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Oh Lord, speak to me.
Whisper words of
Whisper
wisdom,
words.
let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Yeah. Oh, let it be. Yeah.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Yeah.
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Show me the answers, Lord. Show me what you want me to do. Yeah, 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 yeah. Teach me.
Let it be.
Ooh.
Let it be.
Let it be. Yeah.
Let it be. Let it be.
You are the way, the truth, and the light. Yeah.
Let it be.
Ooh.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Let it
yeah.
Let it be.
Show me love.
Let it be.
Teach me
Let
love.
it be.
When I cry at
Let it be.
night, hold me, Lord.
Let it be.
Mm.
Let it be.
Yes, let it be.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to move now into our time of prayer. And we invite you, as cases of COVID continue to rise, in so many parts of the country as divisiveness and so much hurting and so much pain and so much fear continues to be present in our nation during this time of uncertainty. There is such need for us to come together and lift up people in our lives and lift up situations and conditions in our world that are in need of prayer. So I invite you now to begin to type into the chat those you would have us hold and lift up this evening in prayer and in love.
How can anyone ever tell you that you're anything less than beautiful? How could anyone, how could they tell you that you're less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle, and how deeply you're connected to our souls? How can anyone ever tell you that you're anything less than beautiful? How could anyone, how could they tell you that you're less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving it is a miracle, and how deeply you're connected, how deeply we all are connected, how deeply you're connected to our souls.
Thank you, Knoelle. As we look at the names, as we hold them in our hearts, as we hold one another, as we remember all of those tonight who are in need of healing, but have no one to remember them by name. We pray that light and peace and comfort, encouragement and courage and hope, compassion, healing, and blessing may envelop all of these, may envelop our beautiful, precious, broken world. May we all know our interconnectedness. May we all know our place and our part in the family of creation. May the worth and dignity and beauty of every being be recognized and honored and celebrated. This is our prayer. And together may we say, Amen.
Amen.
So I want to thank you all for being with us this evening. I hope that you received a little tool in the practice of humming to help settle and calm and still your own nervous system and bring peace and blessing into your body and into your space, that peace and blessing may extend from you into your relationships and into the lives that you touch. Deep, deep gratitude and thanks to Vy Higginsen, to Knoelle Higginsen. Thank you so much for bringing your gifts to us. We are so blessed. And we're going to close our evening with a recording of, yes, and as someone, how fitting tonight on this day that we remember and honor the extraordinary example and role model of John Lewis. May he continue to be an inspiration to all of us. That we close the evening with a recording that was part of the launch of the New York Times 1619 project, and the Sing Harlem Choir was invited to be part of that opening. So David, would you show us the video?
My people
Woo!
Thank you, everyone. David, should we have people unmute them? Actually, Vy or Knoelle, would you like to say anything to close the evening?
My heart is full with gratitude for this moment of community and love and life and faces and smiles and hair and looks and cats. And I just thank you for your love and for your energy. And I just hope we could do this again. This made me feel so good. So thank you guys. Thank you, Diane. One Spirit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, One Spirit. I feel like I'm back home again. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for this invitation and for this opportunity. Thank you, One Spirit. Thank you.
Thank you. And everybody, please, whenever we're able to meet again in person, please check out whatever the Mama Foundation is doing and the Sing Harlem Choir. They will lift your heart and lift your spirit beyond anything you can possibly imagine. So thank you all. Everybody, you can unmute yourselves to say goodnight.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Everyone,
Thank you all.
Good night,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
Africa.
Thank you, David.
It was wonderful.